So you want to know how to beam. Who am I? I'm the beam professor. Why should you care? Because I am your guide. And you have been chosen. One does not simply choose the life of beam. The life of beam chooses you. Do you think you have what it takes? Come with me, and you will find out. Oh baby, the Prowler. Now, this gun is a fucking beast. There's a certain point in time, not too long ago, where I would only pick up the R99 and I would just throw the Prowler in the dumpster without hesitation. But now, after realizing the amount of damage I can do with this gun, consistent damage by the way, I don't think I can do the same thing anymore. I am going to pick up this gun whenever I see it, to be honest. It's even without the select fire, it's just so freaking good. Let's stop wasting time because I need to get you guys to learn how to control this recoil so you guys can be pulling off insane plays that I've done with this gun. Just hop into firing range. Let's just get right to it. Welcome to the firing range. Class is in session. So go ahead and grab your Prowler and grab a select fire. Now, don't add any mag to your Prowler yet, because when you're first starting off, it's a lot easier to just start with the base mag, the base recoil, and then once you master that, then you can move to the white mag, the blue mag, the purple mag, and I'll show you later what the purple mag recoil looks like because it definitely does complicate a little bit more. So let's just start off easy and go with the base mag. Alright, if you guys haven't seen the recoil for the Prowler yet, let me show you. So it goes up to the left, and then it goes over to the right. Now, to control the recoil, you don't have to worry about all these minor details here, like all these little turns and twists. All you have to do is just worry about the average slope that it's traveling. So don't worry about this, just go like this. Go straight up. That's the average direction that it's traveling. And for this part, you just go over to the right. That's all you do. So to copy, or to not copy, to mirror this recoil here, you have to go down to the right and then over to the left. Let me show you what it looks like. So just by doing this and that, I was able to turn this really messy looking recoil pattern into this. A lot better, can be tighter. I definitely can make that tighter, but for demonstration, this is a big difference and can mean a huge difference in your gameplay with the Prowler. So if you guys have been watching my tutorials, you would know that I like to assign an image key to the recoil pattern so that I can just quickly remember it in game without worrying about, oh, it doesn't go up to the left and then over to the right. Like, no, that's too much. Like, all I do is I just assign an image so that you can just remember it and recall it when you need it. So if this goes up to the left and then over to the right like this, then the control would go down to the right, over to the left. All I think is that's a nose. That is just basically a nose. Just think about that, and when you're in game, draw a nose out when you're trying to aim at someone, and you will definitely get a better recoil pattern than this. Alright, so I slapped a purple mag on this baby. Let me show you what the new recoil pattern looks like. Alright, so like before, it's a nose, and then after that, it goes up and then over to the right. So you guys are already familiar with this, and remember, don't practice with the purple mag until you've mastered the base mag. You guys are already familiar with the nose. All you have to add to this is basically you have to accommodate for it going up and over to the right. What do you do to mirror that? You go down over to the left. So after you complete the nose, down over to the left, down over to the left. Let me show you. So all I did was add this little chunk right here, and remember, it helps to break it down into steps. You don't want to think about the entire thing all at once. Think about the first part and then think about the second part. So did the nose and then did down over to the left for this section right here. And it could be better, definitely could be better, but a lot of damage is going to be coming out of these bullets, I promise you. Alright, so to train your recoil pattern, let me show you an exercise that you can use. So the base mag does 300 damage. Now, the way that I practice my recoil is I like to train on this target back here and go for about a little bit less than that, maybe like 250 damage. Start off at your own pace, start wherever you have to start at 100 damage and work your way up. And I promise you, when you get to 250 damage consistently, oh baby, you're going to be seeing some results in game. Let me show you a couple of controls. Alright, so once you master the stationary target, you want to move on to a moving target because it's going to represent what you're probably going to run into in game. Now, the moving target is definitely going to be harder, so don't get frustrated, take it easy and just go at your own pace. So with the stationary target, you should have built that muscle memory. You should have built it so that it just feels more natural and you don't really have to think about it anymore. When you move on to the moving target, what you have to do is transfer that recoil pattern to the direction that the target is moving. If it's moving that way, then you drag it that way. And you're definitely going to have to just focus more on adapting to the target than actually following a set pattern. So don't get too caught up in the details of the pattern. I would suggest you just focus on the tracking and just try to drag your bullets with the target. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, that's it for the Prowler guide. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. And if you guys liked the video, please drop that like. Very much appreciated. And if you guys would like more guides, more tips, just more Apex Legends content, subscribe and it's going to be landing on your front page. Like always guys, have a fantastic day and I'll see you in game.